Hi everyone. Good morning and good evening to everyone. Thanks for joining today's Salesforce development online training from svtechsoft. Yeah. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Yeah. Good morning and good evening. Yeah. Okay. Before going for today's demo, I will introduce about myself. My name is 𝐾𝐿 Kumar. I have total 10 plus years of experience in Salesforce, as I am currently working as a technical lead in one of the top reputed company. So far, I completed 10 plus Salesforce certifications. Yeah, okay. This is what all about me. Okay, as I'm giving training from last 9 years, I was into training. Yeah, okay. In this particular Salesforce training, what we will gonna cover? Okay, what type of concepts majorly cover in this? Okay, what is the prerequisite to take the Salesforce training? The main prerequisite to take this training Salesforce administration. Administration is mandatory to complete before complete this Salesforce development training. In this Salesforce development training, what concepts would cover means here. The first one is development. In this development, we will cover the Apex development as well as Visual Force Space. It's classic one. Okay, Apex and Visual Force Space. After that, we will be cover Aura means lightning here, as well as lightning web components, LWC, and integrations. All concepts will be covered in this particular development training. Okay, before proceeding the whole development concept, I will give some overview of the Salesforce architecture. The Salesforce having type of architecture is MVC. What is mean of MVC? MVC means model view controller. See here, view is nothing but user interface. C is nothing but controller. M is nothing but model. View come under front end or user interface. Controller come under business logic or middleware layer. The model come under database or backend. Clear? Here, in this particular development, why we have to go for development? In this development, we can call it as customization also. The Salesforce by default provide out of the box features, means through the point and click, we have to be achieve the specific requirement. But each and every requirement we cannot achieve through this particular point and click out of the box feature. In this way, we have to do some kind of customization. For that customization, we have to go with some development features in Salesforce. What are those means? To build any front end, we have to go as a Visual Force Space or Lightning web component to build the front end or UI, user interface. Okay. To build the business logic or to do any kind of customization, we have to go with one of the object-oriented programming language, that is Apex. Clear? Okay. Then database model come under database, or we can call as backend. Mainly we use database to store any particular information in Salesforce. We have to go with database. The database we can call to store the particular data into database. We can call into objects. Within object only we store the data into Salesforce. Okay, we can call it S subject. S subject means Salesforce object. It can be either standard objects or custom objects. Is this clear, everyone? Do you have any doubts on this? Okay, good. Then I will move to next slide. Okay, what is the main difference between declarative and programmatic? Declarative tool is nothing but point and click. As I mentioned, Salesforce by default provide some of the standard features. Okay, out of the box feature. Okay, by using point and click through, we have to be achieve it. but some of the complex requirements, some of the major requirements, we cannot achieve or handle through the declarative tool. In that case, we have to go with some customization. In Salesforce, what are the standard features? Actually, what way we have to do customization? We have seen in this particular slide. The Salesforce application anatomy. In this first, we will be talking about model. Model come under, by default, the Salesforce will provide standard objects and custom objects. But in programmatically, how we have to handle objects, right? For example, if you want to store any particular data or anything, the programmatically, how we have to handled, we have to used to, actually by using S object or wrapper class or any DML operation or anything, we have to achieved through the whole data model by using this programmatic tool. Then by using controller, the Salesforce by default provide a lot of out-of-the-box automated tools like workflow rules, approval process builder, then lightning flows and all. But complex requirement we may not achieve through this particular out-of-the-box automated tools. In that case, we have to go with some do some customization. For that, in Salesforce, we have available Apex classes and triggers. Trigger is nothing but whenever you are create or whenever you are update any particular record, it will be fired automatically, do some kind of actions. Then view is nothing but viewing of the particular data. The Salesforce by default provide page layouts, lightning pages, and everything to view the particular data, to view the particular information. But some of the complex requirement, for example, 2 to 3 different object information I need to be shown as in a single screen. By using page layout, you can show only one particular object record information, right? We cannot add 2 to 3 different unrelated object information also. You cannot show that. You see, each and every object have page layout. But my requirement here is I want to be display 3 to 4 different object information in a single screen. Some of data will be depending on one on another. In that case, by using normal lightning page or page layout, we will not achieve that. In that case, we have to do some customization. If you are using classic, you have to go with Visual Force page, or you are using modern UI by using lightning, you have to go with any Aura or LWC component. This clear? These all are about declarative tools. These all are about programmatically. If you're not able to achieve any specific requirement through this declarative, then only you have to go with customization. The first preference as a developer, as an architect, you have to give first preference to achieve any particular requirement using declarative. If any requirement is not achievable through this particular out-of-the-box feature, then only you can go with customization. Through this declarative, there is no limitation, there is no restriction, but programmatically, the Salesforce restricted with governor limits. We cannot performing unlimited DML operation in a single transaction. There will be a certain limitations provided by Salesforce through this programmatically. First preference as a developer architect, you have to be give through this particular point and click the Salesforce out of the box feature. If any particular requirement point achievable through this particular out of the box feature, then only you can go and look about this programmatic tools. Then we will be discussing about Apex. What is Apex? Why we need? Apex come under MVC controller, right? Controller is nothing but middleware layer. So middleware layer to build the business logic. It will be work as a mediator in between your front end and back end. Okay, the Salesforce provide to build this particular middleware layer. The Salesforce developed one of the programming languages, that is Apex. Okay, now in this slide we will discuss about what is Apex. Okay, what are the main advantages by using this Apex? We will discuss. Okay, what is an Apex? Apex is a proprietary language developed by Salesforce. Salesforce having their own native programming language, that is Apex. Apex is a strongly typed and object-oriented programming language that allows developer to execute flows, transaction control statements on Salesforce server in conjunction with call to the API. What does that mean? Okay, Apex is a strongly typed and object-oriented programming language. What is mean of object? Okay, what is mean of object-oriented programming language? You know what is mean of object-oriented means to develop the whole business logic by using classes. You know, before come to this Apex, we already have a lot of programming language. Like you can take C, C++, Java, Visual Studio.NET, PHP, SharePoint, Java. Those all are programming languages, right? But okay, if you take C, C is a function-oriented programming language. After C, C++, Java, Visual Studio.NET, all are object-oriented programming languages. You know, in this separate, okay, in this Apex is also come under object-oriented programming language. What is that means? To develop the all business logics by using, okay, by using this particular classes. Okay, whenever we have built all classes, okay, 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 to develop using business logic, okay, with the help of object-oriented programming language only. You know, Java is also object-oriented programming language. C++ is also object-oriented programming language. Means developed all the business logic using classes. What is class and everything we will discuss in our further class. Okay. Apex syntax is completely look like core Java. It's not that much complex, I'm telling you. The Salesforce Effects is very, very easy, but you have to be learned in the right direction with the right path. Then only it will be easy. Okay, so everyone will be scared about to do the coding because they have lack of knowledge. If you take Java and everything, lot of sorting, lot of performance operations and everything. But don't need to worry. Apex is similar to look like core Java, but it will be more simpler compared to other programming language. There is no database, there is no database connectivity or nothing in the Salesforce. Okay, very simple and clean programming language, Apex. You can use Apex programming language to add any of the custom logic in your Salesforce application. Okay, this is what all about. First of all, what is Apex? Apex is the native programming language provided by Salesforce. It is a strongly typed and object-oriented programming language to do any kind of transactions on the particular server. Okay, Apex syntax look like core Java. Okay, the mainly we use Apex programming language is to build any custom logic. Why we have to go for custom logic? Whenever the requirement we cannot achievable through this declarative tool, then only we can go with coding. Okay, for that coding we can develop by using this Apex. Okay, next we will see the futures of Apex. Futures is nothing but main advantages of using Apex. First one is Apex is a case insensitive language. What is mean of case sensitive and case insensitive? Case sensitive is nothing but there is a difference between small and capital letter. Case insensitive is nothing but there is no difference between small letter and capital letter. Now here Apex is a case insensitive. For example, whenever you create any particular class name can be small and capital like that. The both will be same only. Okay. By using Apex, you can perform DML operation. What is mean of DML operations? DML operation is nothing but data manipulation language. Like we have to be performed on data to create, to some update, to offset, to delete. For example, if you want to create any particular data through programmatically, we can do by using with the help of DML operation. You can do on data to create or to modify the existing record, okay, to delete the record. Anything you can do by using with the help of Apex DML operation. Another thing is, okay, Apex also will be supporting querying of your data, okay, through programmatically based on conditions and everything. Okay. Further, the Salesforce introduced two new concepts like SOQL and saucer. What is SOQL? What is saucer? SOQL is nothing but Salesforce object query language. We can retrieve S-object information through programmatically by using with the help of SOQL. You know, okay, in our database statement, we use select query, right? Same select query also we will use in the Apex programming language. Basically, we are using select query to retrieve the data from S object. We can retrieve by using select query. For that select query, the concept will become under SOQL. SOQL is nothing but Salesforce object query language. Another concept Salesforce provided by saucer. What is saucer? Saucer is nothing but Salesforce object sets language. For example, based on some text, we have to be find the related records. Okay, we can retrieve, okay, the data by using saucer. By using saucer, we have to be find text on more than one S object. Okay, for example, you have 10 different objects. Okay, 5 standard, 5 custom objects. For example, I want to be find the customer based on his SSN number, social security number. Based on his SSN number, how many records are adjusted into different objects. I have customer, I have supplier, I have credit analysis, I have account, I have contact, I have opportunity, like that. Based on his SSN number, social security number, I want to find his details. Simply by using saucer, I am defining find SSN number in all fields returning S objects. I will define all 10 objects. In that case, if his SSN number used any of the records in all 10 objects, it will retrieve all the data wherever it is SSN number. Means retrieve or find data on more than one object. Okay, yeah. Another thing is the Salesforce Apex allows you to create unit text. Unit test is nothing but to execute or verify the code coverage. Okay, basically you have to be efficiency of the code in Apex. Basically, we use this code coverage while doing deployment. You know, deployment is nothing but moving our code from your sandbox to production. Okay, further, the particular concept we can call as deployment. To achieve the particular deployment in Salesforce Apex, you must have some code coverage. To achieve this particular code coverage, you have to be write some test classes. Okay, by using this particular test class, you have to be check the efficiency of your code in Apex. Then, okay, then we will discuss about Apex classes. You know, the Salesforce Apex is in an object-oriented programming language. What is mean of object-oriented programming language? To build all the business logic by using classes. Now we will discuss about what is class. Okay, and everything. What is class? The definition wise, class is a template or blueprint from which Apex objects are created. Okay, what is class? Class is a blueprint of the real world existence. What is mean of blueprint? Blueprint means in detail information of the particular plan. Okay, in detail information of the particular plan that we can call as blueprint. you know, actually, okay, for example, if you build any particular house or anything, okay, okay, before start process, you have to be take approval, okay, like plan approval from the government, right? Because of whether you are follow the government standard or not. Means before construct any house, you have a plan ready, otherwise you cannot build any particular house, right? If you start any particular business or anything, you have to be a plan. See, Apex class is also blueprint of the particular existing, okay, logic. For example, you know, if you have to be build any particular logic or anything, all the functionality, whatever to do, whatever you have to achieve, those will be existing in the blueprint. Okay. In the class also we can call as blueprint. Class is a blueprint of the real world existence. Okay. Here the class syntaxes are similar to Java classes. For Java, how we can create class in the Java, same way we can do by using these Apex classes. Okay. This particular Apex class will be consist or collection of, okay, variables, methods. What is a class? The definition wise in Java or .NET, class is nothing but collection of variables and methods. Okay, you can apply the same definition here also in the Salesforce Effects. Salesforce Effects. What is an Apex? Apex is a blueprint real world of existence, or you can say class is nothing but collection of variables and methods. Class syntax will be similar to Apex, okay, some core Java. Okay, how we can define this particular Apex class? What is the syntax? Syntax wise, first you have to be define the access specifier. What is mean of access specifier? Specifier means nothing but private, public, global. You can define anything to define a class. After that, these all are keyword, virtual, abstract, with sharing, without sharing. These all are optional things. If you define or not define, doesn't matter. After once you define access specifier, then class, class name. These all are interface or inheritance classes. Okay, we will discuss later in detail. The basically you define access specifier, class, and class name. Class is a keyword. Class name is user defined name. Okay, here you can define any access specifier, private or public or global. If you want to define the simpler class name, public, class name. That's it. Okay, here what is a class? As discussed, class is nothing but collection of variables or methods, variables and methods. We can call variable name as attribute, the method name we can call as functions. Clear? Do you have any doubts on this? We will discuss. Clear or not this one? Guys, I need an answer from everyone. Are you able to follow me?
Yeah, we're clear.
Yeah, great. See, the basically Apex class, basically we use, okay, to build any business logic. How we can create Apex class and everything, we will see later. Just I am giving how the structure of Apex class. Apex structure of public class, class name. Within that class having the collection of variables and collection of methods. Okay, see, okay, actually how many ways we can create Apex class? We can create your Apex class by using the developer console, or you can use the, okay, by using the setup menu, or you can create by using tools. Okay, okay, API tools we have like Visual Studio Code or Force.com by using IDEs. IDEs means integrated development environment. Okay, by default the provide, okay, Visual Studio, okay, or okay, Eclipse Force.com IDE. Through that particular tools also you can create. See, whenever you create any class, by default it will give the syntax. No need to write public class, class name from the scratch. If you define the just simpler class name, it will give so it will give the structure. For example, I will show you how we can create Apex class. Let me quickly log in into Salesforce. Log in into one of the Salesforce account. To create any particular Apex class in Salesforce, you can go and click through this particular setup menu. Go and click on setup menu. In quick find, you have to be set classes. Apex classes are there, right? Okay. You have to be click on new. You have to be write the class syntax and everything. Otherwise, go to Apex class. You have to be go to the developer console, right? You can go developer console from the classes. In actually, whenever you click on the setup icon, in bottom you will see the developer console. Both will be same only. If you click on this one, it will be open as a separate window. Or if you want in the same browser anything, you have to be click on right click. Open click on open link in new tab. It will be open beside this particular tab. Developer console. If you want to create Apex class, click on new, then Apex class. You have to be simply enter the class name. Class name is nothing but my first class. If you click on OK, by default it will give the structure. How it look like the class syntax? Access specifier class class. Each and every Apex class must follow the starting curly braces and ending curly braces. Within that, you have to be built logic. This class, contains collection of variables and methods. Clear? This is where you can define or create a class. So this is what complete syntax. Now, this is all about Apex. We will discuss in detail more and more about in our the regular classes. Then we will be discuss about lightning concept. The Salesforce having two different modern program. There is no modern. Sorry. The Salesforce having two different UIs. One is the classic, another one is the lightning. What is the main difference between classic? What is the difference between lightning? We will discuss quickly. Classic is nothing but earlier before come to lightning, the Salesforce earlier came up with classic. What is classic? Classic is nothing but when the classic comes under Visual Force page. The classic, whenever you build any particular project, any particular functionality, the classic functionality is only compatible to the desktop. It is not compatible to your mobile. It is not compatible to the tab. If you need to build or anything, you have to be follow separate coding for the. You have to be apply a lot of styles and everything for the mobile and everything. It takes lot of time as well as lot of time to display the data also. The classic lot of problem. Now the modern UI came, that is lightning. You can develop the pages by using the lightning aura or lightning web component. What are the main advantages of this? The main advantage is it will this particular lightning is compatible to any device. Whatever code you build, the same code is automatically applicable or resize the functionality based on your device. If you use desktop or if you use tab or if you use mobile, doesn't matter. The particular thing automatically resize based on the device. As well as lightning is more and more faster compared to the classic. That is the reason nowadays each and every client or company to do develop their products by using the lightning. Very less companies only using this particular classic. In this particular training programming, will be cover both classic and lightning. What is basically lightning? Now we will discuss more in detail about lightning component framework. The Salesforce Lightning component is generated towards to develop the dynamic web apps or mobile apps in Lightning experience. Okay, and it follows the single page application architecture. What is mean of single page application architecture? For example, in Salesforce screen, you have some customer or account detail page, right? Customer or account detail page. For example, within the page, you are using 4 to 5 different objects. You are using some custom components or anything. Okay. Here, okay, earlier, if you add some another component data, okay, the remaining component data is not refreshed automatically. For example, you have parent, you have child. If you add any particular child, the particular child count need to be updated on the parent object. Understanding or not? For example, okay, in classic or something, okay, if we create any child record, okay, in backend, okay, to calculating parent count was happening, but it is not displaying on the parent object because of parent and child will be on the same page. But if you want to get the latest count, you have to be refresh the page in classic. But in Lightning, there is no need because Lightning follows the single page application architecture. If you add any record to the particular relevant list within the same page, if you will update or create, the parent record automatically refresh without doing manual refresh. Okay, automatically it will update because Lightning follows a single page application architecture. Another thing is Lightning is completely based on HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, and it follows the MVC design pattern. MVC means model view controller. By using this Lightning component, you can develop the UI, you can build the business logic, you can handle the database operations and everything. That is the reason Lightning, it will follow the MVC design pattern. As well as Lightning is strongly coupled with Apex server-side calls. Okay, because server-side, for example, whatever data you have entering on UI, the data need to be inserted into database because you need some middleware layer, right? Middleware layer with the help by using the Apex programming. Okay, in this particular Lightning strongly coupled with Apex for making any server-side calls. Here, whenever you use any particular server-side call, the data transformation will be happen in the form of JSON. What is JSON? JSON is completely lightweight data. It contains data in the form of key and value pair. Okay, whenever you are making any Apex class by using this Lightning, all the data request and response will be happening in the form of JSON. JSON is nothing but Java standard object notation. It is completely lightweight. Okay, most of integrations, the data transformation will be happened by using XML or JSON. The Salesforce Lightning, the data transformation will be happened by using JSON only. Okay, another main most advantage will be, okay, Lightning component, it support responsive design, which means, okay, whatever code you develop, the same code automatically applicable on any device. Okay, for example, if you are using desktop, mobile, or tab, doesn't matter. The same code automatically resizes based on your device. Is it clear? Another thing is Lightning component framework is built in top of Aura framework. What is in Aura? Aura is completely open source framework developed by Salesforce. What is mean of open source? Open source means free of cost. There is no extra charge to build anything on Lightning. It is completely open source developed by Salesforce.com. Is this clear? This is all about Lightning, how we can create Lightning component and everything. We will see in our regular class. Okay.
Kishore,
Yes.
Force platform is different.
Yes. Force, yes. Okay. Force.com is nothing but Apex coding here. Okay. Visual Force Space Classic here. Force.com comes under Classic. Okay. Visual Force Space, Apex, even out of the box future and everything will be come under Force.com. within force.com, there will be one more framework, that is Lightning. Lightning is built on top of Aura framework. Especially Aura is designed for Lightning to build the new modern UI. Lightning is more faster compared to the classic. Another thing is it is flexible to any device. No need to write separate code for each and every device. You have to write only one code. The same code is applicable to any device. Okay. Yeah. What are the benefits from this particular svtechsoft in this particular development training? All this training will be happening in real time with more and more real time scenarios. Okay. Nowadays, if you face any interviews or anything, they were taught us some coding. We will be cover all the particular real time scenarios also. Okay. We do provide training from base level to advanced level. Okay, means we will start the particular development concept from the scratch. Okay, because of so many people doesn't have any coding background, nothing, they're completely non-IT. No need to worry, we will be teach from the scratch. Another thing is you will get 3 years of real-time exposure after completion of this training. Okay, we will sure that because we will teach up to that level. Okay, another thing is you can write code completely by your own. As well as in this particular training program, we will give the guidance of clearance of your certification, as well as we will be help you to your resume preparation. Yeah, do you have any doubts?
Do we get different certifications? Because
Yes.
for administration is different, for developing is different certificate.
Yes, the Salesforce, okay, the classify difference into different certification. As I told you, the Salesforce have training, have different module, right? CRM, admin, development, like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you can take any administration certificate, okay, actually like the course admin come under one certification will be there. Administration certification. We can call as ADM. ADM is nothing but admin. ADM 201. Okay. There is a certification, Salesforce administration certification. Another thing is CRM. CRM, right? CRM having two different type of certifications are there in Salesforce. Those will be Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Clear? If you can take the development come under, okay, app builder, PD1, PD2. PD is nothing but normal developer. PD2 is the advanced developer. Clear?
Okay, you will give both trainings like for development.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
In this particular training, it will be cover both PD1, PD2, app builder, as well as administration also will be covered. Okay. You can complete your certification by your own after completion of this training. It will be the guidance.
Do you provide assignments?
Yes, obviously. Okay, after class you will get a lot of assignments. Okay, because of Apex, each and every day you will be come up with new concept, right? Will be give some real time assignment. Will be teach you. Will be give the similar assignments for your work. You have to be completed.
Will we have classes on Saturdays, or it's Monday to Friday?
It's completely Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, there will be an optional classes like project explanation, real-time scenarios and all. Because of interview question preparation, if you have any doubts and any clarifications, we have to take special classes in the weekend. The original classes will be on Monday to Friday.
Okay, it's 1 hour, right?
Yes, daily have 1 hour 15 minutes like that. 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes each day. Yeah. Guys, do you have any other questions to ask or clarify from my? If you're not, okay. Okay, let me stop for today's session. will be continue from Wednesday. This particular development batch will be starting from Wednesday. Okay, I will stop, guys. If you want for more information, please contact to svtechsoft. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining for today's Salesforce development demo. The regular batch will be starting from Wednesday. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kishore.
Yeah, thank you.